Hello everyone. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to install Ubuntu operating system. There are different ways you can do the installation of Ubuntu. You can either do a bare metal install or VMware Workstation or VirtualBox. For today's demonstration I'll be using VirtualBox as it is free and you don't require any license. So I'm going to navigate through my presentation. I will show you a little bit of VirtualBox here. So this is the VirtualBox. If you have not installed VirtualBox, I have the link in my presentation here. You can navigate through that link and install VirtualBox. You can click on the Windows host on the link, and that's how you will get the VirtualBox installed on the computer. You can just execute it and install it and just launch the VirtualBox program. So this is the VirtualBox program here. I'm going to create a new virtual machine here, and that would be our virtual machine that we will use to install the Ubuntu 18.04. So we'll have to click on new, and you can name it as Ubuntu, whatever you want to rename it as. I'm going to do Ubuntu 18.04. I'm going to click on next. The memory I will go up to I'm going to allocate 2 GB, so I'm going to put 2048. The hard disk, I'm just going to create a hard disk with 10 gigs of space. I think that should be pretty much enough for me to install Ubuntu. Click on create. The hard disk type, I'm going to leave it as the VDI type. The VirtualBox disk image, I'll click on next. The storage, I'm going to leave it as dynamically allocated. The space is 10 gig, that's fine. Now I have to do some more settings and point the ISO that I have downloaded to initiate the install. So I'm going to click on settings, go to advanced, select the shared clipboard, drag and drop as bidirectional to both the option. Go to system, processor, I'm going to beef it up to 2. And one important step here, storage. This is where I'm going to show the path for my ISO. And here is my ISO that I have downloaded. If you have not downloaded the ISO, you can go to ubuntu.com/download and you can download the operating system there. Now everything is set. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on this start. Once I click on the start, it will open up the virtual machine box and it's gonna initiate the install. Now you will get the welcome screen. Here you will click on install Ubuntu. Your keyboard layout, whatever language you prefer. Right now I'm going to select English United States. Continue. Now this is a very important page. Here you have to decide what kind of installation you would like. Either you can go with a normal installation or a minimal installation. Normal installation has features like it has Office, open source Office inbuilt in it, video players, utilities and games, and on the other hand minimal installation just has a web browser and basic utilities. So for this demonstration purpose I'm going to go with normal installation, and I'm going to select an additional updates for Ubuntu, and I'm going to click on continue. On this step, this is like a partition screen. Since we have already allocated 10 GB and it's a physical disk that we're using here that we have for this particular presentation, I'm going to click on erase disk and install Ubuntu, and I'm going to click on install now. I'm going to select the region as Chicago as it's in the Central Time. I'm going to put the username as Ubuntu. I'll put some passwords. Click on continue. And it's going to take about like 10 minutes roughly to install the operating system. So it successfully installed Ubuntu. As you can see, I'm on the login screen. I'm going to enter the password and I am on the desktop of Ubuntu. So we have successfully installed Ubuntu using VirtualBox. It was fast. It took about 10 minutes to install Ubuntu. Trivia time. If you want to install, what type of installation you should select if you just want basic utilities and just the web browser? I'll give you 10 seconds to think about it. Alright, it was enough time to think about the answer to the question. So if you selected minimal installation, that would be the correct answer to install Ubuntu. That minimal installation option only has basic utilities and the web browser. Thank you very much for tuning into the video and learning how to install Ubuntu 18.04. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.